And when he's nice and low and round, give him a big push for a little more energetic trot. Just make sure that you're asking him to give in his barrel enough that you're not getting more neck. It's a little more neck there. So as he's warming up and blowing, when his neck is low from the blowing, that's a good time to push. Get a little more outside rein so you don't have, so his neck doesn't twist. You want his ears to stay level. That'll help you know that he's not tipping his nose to the inside. Use enough outside rein to help keep his head straight. And just look for a more steady head and neck carriage. So when you get him where you want him, kind of keep your fingers closed, elbows back, and just when he starts to deviate, close fingers, close legs, push him back into where you want him. And try to show him that he can stay in his correct frame for more than a split second. Then go ahead and change rein outside the circle. Get more trot. So here too, your goal is to feel him use his rear end. And that's going to take enough connection in the reins that you're kind of restricting the forward and asking for activity more upward. Yeah, that's better. Good. Much better. And you'll be able to see the difference because I'll have this for you. Good, and then a really brief walk transition, but don't take it if he braces. So think about him getting shorter from back to front as you go into the downward transition. That was pretty good. Then back to the trot. Very good. Very good. Keep your outside rein a little more steady. If you need to do a little counter bending to remind yourself the feel of the outside rein, that's a fine thing to do. It has worked for you in the past, so anytime you need to revisit it, do. If you're riding at home and you realize, check now and then. If you realize your outside rein is too light, go through this exercise. And then when you go back to true bend, use your body position and your inside leg to ask for it. Yeah. So the clucking is okay, but make sure that you really have him contained in the reins, that whatever kind of push you're giving him, he pushes from behind. And another transition, being very picky about it, keeping your outside rein back. Feel him in your outside rein. Yeah, not the greatest. Did you feel how he flattened out? Yeah. So just start getting more picky about that. He'll get it. You know, they don't want to have to go through a bunch of transitions. You know, and almost walking and then going back to the trot is more work than just staying in the trot. It's certainly more work than going to the walk. To shorten your reins a little bit. Nope, 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 nope. Now be sure you're not pulling on him. There, you pulled on him a little bit. So closing your fingers is just fine. But don't use your arm. Yeah, you're pulling, you're pulling, you're pulling. You're leaning back and pulling, and you're going to see that. So you know that I'm not a liar. So you got to dig in and use that strong core of yours, that six-pack. And don't lean back. Stay stretching up and really stopping your core. Yes, much better with your arms. I don't even care that he hollowed out a little bit because you were better. So now we got to get it all together where he's better and you are better. Yes, so you have to, that was much better. You have to incorporate using your seat and arms that way and asking him to still come from behind.